What's up, y'all? This is Monet from the Black and Free channel, and you are here where we have a message for somebody, but not for everybody. We're going to go ahead and do tarot roulette and just see what comes out on the table and see what spirit is wanting you to know. If the message is for you, let it apply. If not, let it go. Some of you guys have some sort of addiction or addicted. When I say addicted, it's like somebody could be addicted, obsessed with you. Let's see. Triumph for lies. Some people could be addicted to lying. Let's just see where this goes. Spirit, what is the messages that we're putting out? Because their pride won't let them be honest. Like they got the spirit of pride, and they pride like keeps them in this feeble position, like not fully being able to stand in like all the power and the glory. So this may be you. Like if you feel like why you keep doing, and then like you keep telling people like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna focus on my objective, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this whole time, like tell our vision, be aware of your surroundings, like you just keep telling like you're gonna do something, not realizing like you're being hypnotized by the stuff that you see around you. Like you're not taking your being aware of what you're taking into your subconscious. So this is somebody that's like becoming a liar. They could be addicted to like relaxing. They could have some sort of addiction because they could have faced a lot of Ten of Swords with the swords in the back of the addicted person. Or they could have faced a lot of swords that could equal up to something close to some Ten of Swords. And in reverse, like they may like not really fully hold the confidence in themselves that they can get something done. With flex on them, you got time today, release the inner you in reverse. So this is what their problem is. You can't figure out like why you like, dang, I feel like you keep lying to me. Like you keep saying you're gonna do this, you keep saying you're gonna do that. Whole time they pride won't let them get the fuck up because of whatever wounded energy this is. And so they done started telling themselves lies, which hasn't started telling you lies. And it's just breaking them down more and more on the inside, causing more insecurities. Yo, that's a lot to break down for shadow work. Let's see what spirit wants us to see. And this ain't like messages where you can help somebody. This is so you can kind of have clarity of what's going on to see if it's even worth your time. Be spirit said be patient. Okay, spirit. Yeah, because like you could be like everything to them. Like you have to be patient. You're going to like, they're going to show you. Computer, online, social texting, and be a helping hand. Like it may be something that they need to be doing online and they need some sort of help with it. They may not really know how to tackle it, maybe need some sort of organization. That's what you like, you the queen of their world, like they need help from their person, you know, some sort of organization. I done mixed them together, so let me pick these up. And then we'll get into some trait cards. That's what I'm going to start calling them, like character trait cards. Spirit, what is the message? Nurture yourself first. Embrace your power in reverse and face your adversaries. Yeah, like they have to, and then colorless angel at the bottom. So they kind of have to rebuild their confidence and find themselves in this new part, because the last part or the old life kind of beat them down and battered them. So like they need a little love and boo, they need some nurturing. But first of all, your cup has to be full too before you be out here just nurturing wounded people. But teach them how to love on themselves. Embrace your power. This is like the power, the energy that you have. Use that to kind of change the trajectory. Use the power of the tongue right now, because you couldn't really figure it out. Like, you may have been using your power of your tongue incorrectly because you were speaking out of frustration, and it was kind of draining you too, because you couldn't figure out why is this happening, why do I feel like you keep lying, like. And then this says admit your vulnerability. So this person and you, like, being vulnerable with each other, letting each other know, your insecurities, and try to work towards mending those or strengthening them. Spirit, what is the message? Spirit, what is the message for this reading? Karma. If you have malicious intent, you better pray up. Friends on the other side. So, and then make your own class. So, first of all, karma is a real thing. So beware how you treat people. This person could have been experiencing these Ten of Swords energy because they had to face some karma. And they're coming out of that karmatic energy. With make your own class is saying pretty much right now, while they go through this, keep working on you, keep building on you, because they'll come around. Spirit is saying be patient. This isn't like sit here and wait on the couch next to them, like, you okay today, you all right today, you want to do that? No, like, they'll do it. Keep doing you, and when they see you doing you, it's gonna motivate them to do what they need to do for themselves. Think first, act last. Logical. So don't even react anymore. Just think about what you want from it, how you want to see it, feel it, what's the experience you want. Like, use your manifestation skills. This is your part of embracing your power. Your power is being able to manifest, but you can also sense spirits. This is monitoring spirits. You got people watching you. You see, I'm stuttering. Why I start stuttering right out of there, like right then. They don't want you to know that they see you, that you watching them, but you already see them watching you. It's them. They are the issue, the irritants, and the pain. Bombastic side eye. Like, even if it's not monitoring spirits, and this person can feel like the frustration that you could be carrying, like, they gotta clean it up. You can't make somebody grow up. You can't force somebody to heal. Desperation is a motherfucker. A desperate person will do anything. So you do have to be careful. You don't want to, the more you become desperate to change this person, the more it's going to push this person away from trying to get it done or do what they need to do. But also, on the other hand, hey, if you choose to make your walk to the left, your personal walk, keep it to yourself, because they ain't gonna let you leave easy, baby. A desperate person may do desperate shit. You gotta be careful with who you're dealing with. So make sure, you keep your choices and your options to yourself when it comes to making plans. But outside of that, if you don't have no plans on that, just relax. Coming on a little strong. This person really don't know how to handle a lot of change all at one time, even though change is what they want. Family member, close, not distant. Old girl said he got me gossiping and drama, and you and them in the third party situation. Wow, why those all come out at one time? So with this, it just is what it is. Like, you could have a family member or a friend. I'll say that, like, a friend that's a family member, like your right hand person, or your friend that's been your friend for 15-20 years. They your kids' auntie, and your kids' uncles and stuff like that. They kids are they cousins and stuff. So it could be a family member in that sense. And then them in the third party situation, you could have people in your business. You could be having conversations with people that don't need to be having conversation with. this don't even, it can be anybody in the family, to be honest. It don't even have to be like, um, you know, some like a mature person. You can be childish, having childish conversation with kids, you know. So you have to be careful about what you're saying. Again, this is the power of the tongue. If you're talking about it with other people and not the person, or at least if you're talking about it, putting a positive spin on it so it'll play out in your favor. Yeah, from test to testimony. This could play out in your favor if you use your tongue properly, your power right. Embrace it. This is testing you to see how you will work your power and use your power, and like an ultimate test to show you of your power. But this is also them learning their power, learning that they can change, and also learning the abilities and things that they can do that, you know, they may know how to do a plethora of things, but like this may be challenging to them, for them to buckle down and focus on something or to change something specific. Natural disasters, be careful in your area if you're seeing this. This is timeless. So natural disasters, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, storms, fires, tree falls, flash floods, and mudslides. I actually just had something come up on my phone for tornado watches not too long ago, and we be having trees falling. So yeah, be careful, y'all. Let's see. Let's get a few more cards before we close this out. It's too many. What is the complete, well-rounded message? What's the circle? Let's make this a full circle. Mental disorder and spread lid pie. So somebody may have some sort of, their insecurities may be like mental, like it may not be insecurities because they don't have the material things, or insecurities because they don't have whatever, you know, the thing that well, I guess that still counts as material. They're insecure because of something that was instilled into them, or something that they've instilled into themselves. And spread leg pie, it has something to do with sex. And then water sign is right here. I didn't see this, and that's emotion. So it's like they base a lot of emotion into this mental thought, which has them in some sort of freeze. So it's like they too busy focused on this whatever and not focusing on the bigger picture, making this the prime focus. And it's like, zoom out, see the whole thing. Don't just, you know, don't just stop here. Or this could be one of the insecurities that they carry, with the water sign saying like this is the emotion. And then spread leg pie and mental disorder could be the what am I saying? The insecurity. Let's see what these say. Clairsentience, West Coast in reverse, and pack your bags in reverse came out. So this person may want to take you like from one part of the world to the next with the West Coast, because from where I am, that's across the map. You see what I'm saying? So, and then pack your bags, trips, vacations, moving, unexpected surprises. And then clairsentience, the psychic ability to sense subtle energies, vibrations that are not perceived. So this person can sense or feel that there is more like wanting of the relationship, like you want more from it. Or this person can feel like, you know, they know that this is what you're desiring, to go on trips, to go and experience these things, but they have to come out of this insecurity. Let's go through some more cards. Well, it say they rather assimilate their problems than to annihilate it. They rather just sit there and tunnel vision, focus on the bullcrap, focus on the bullcrap, focus on the bullcrap, than to just get up and handle it. Take the steps, do the work, like be to find change and find consistency. Let's see. Let me get a few more cards and then that'll be it. Oh, the X-Files, the Top Secret. So it's like something's keeping this person, but that didn't come out, so I just seen it. That was the one I was able to read. Spirit, what is the last final messages? There we go. Divination and occult tools. Lady of Luxury. They don't want shit from you, but the shit on you. Watch their motives. And fraudulent. It's only been done to make you jealous. Keep doing you. And find a focal point. So Spirit is telling you, like, how can I say this? Like, Spirit is saying, like, people may be using divination to look into you, or you may need to use some sort of divination to, with the Lady of Luxury, build the life that you want. But with doing that, you have to make sure that you are not, like, taking advantage of someone or taking their free will away from them with the they don't want shit from you but the shit on you, because you should still want something out of the relationship outside of wanting what that person can offer from you. You still have to find some sort of genuine care for the person that you something that you've learned about the person, something that you enjoy this person, you want to be around this person, because outside of that you'll find yourself in the sticky situations where you'll be trying to hold on to something out of spite, or in a situation where you don't want to be somewhere. I don't know how to explain it. It's really kind of hard because it's too many it's different storylines. Like, somebody could ultimately be doing something to make you jealous as well, like trying to dangle something in your face, like, oh, I know, like, you want to be married, I know that you want this life of luxury, this, that, and the third, and they keep waving it in your face, like, oh yeah, I mean, I know you want to get married, we're gonna get married, we're gonna get married, we're gonna get married, oh, I'm gonna buy this ring for you, oh, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna marry you. And it's like dangling it in your face, and the whole time it's just being said to hold you there because they know that's your focus point for some people. So it's like using what you desire against you, and that, like, you're used to that, but that could actually change, where Spirit is telling you to be patient with this person. This person just has to go through something, and that's why it might be a testimony. So that's why it's different for different people. I can see it in different ways. But cream meat, again, and spread leg pie, like, some people was just used to, like, some people was kind of just used to, like, sensual sexual relationships, and then other people got an insecurity about sensual sexual relationships. Some feminines have some masculines have the insecurity about the sensual relationships, and then some of the feminines with Lady of Luxury was used to being used for the sensual relationships, with the it's only being done to make you jealous. And then if it was a person with the insecurity, you could have had, like, women playing with themselves in front of you to make you know, and like saying rude stuff to kind of like lower your morale sensually, or you lowering your own personal morale because you feel some kind of way about yourself, when you should be speaking powerful words over yourself and bringing life into yourself instead of casting more and more death words upon yourself and your situation. Universal law of gender, everything has a feminine and masculine energy. Everything exists in all. You have to live more authentically and achieve your own personal balance of feminine and masculine energy. Like, this person has to do it on their own and balance themselves, or it's going to cause you to be imbalanced because you keep trying to overcompensate to make this person do something, but then it's going to drain you at the same time, when you should just be working on you, doing what you need to do, and keeping it, keeping it on a up and up for yourself. Your name can start with a W, first, middle, last. But it's saying, Spirit said, band together, stick together. Like, Spirit wants you to stick it out with this person. They do not want you to not be with this person. You have to be patient, and that may be a test for you. And look, it's still sitting right here. Be patient. You have to be patient. You have to put in more care and help to this person, would be a helping hand. And you may feel like you're mothering somebody, but you are a healer. Like, you're healing the wound of your person. Again, this person is wounded, but only you have that like specific thing to heal what this person has going on. But that don't make you responsible for their healing. You have to nurture them and help them through it, but they still have to have a want to help themselves. Your name could start with an E, first, middle, last, city or state that you live in. It says, take out the trash, it's funking up your life or your house. So, like, for you and botched, reminiscing, and the loner. So for you and 144, you the divine one that's been used to doing it on your own. You went on the journey, you went through the healing. You not scared to do it by yourself. If it don't look right and it don't feel the way you want it to feel, you have no problem with like aborting mission. But with that loner energy, and you like, this feels too familiar, with the reminiscing and the botched, and it's funking up your life, take out the trash. You like, I'm about to abort mission real quick. Abort. And you like, loner energy, I'm out. Bye. But the whole time, Spirit like, where you going? They want you to sit right where you are. Let's see. Alright, just a few more cards. First mind over second emotion. What was the first feeling? Again, with this reminiscing, what was the first feeling that you had with this person? How did they make you feel? First mind over second emotion. Like they still that person. They just kind of need to learn how to grow up a god. But some things just take a different level of love that everybody ain't got. What is the message? The bags and the body. Now lay me down to sleep. I pray my mind is mine to keep. Even in my walking days, my mind is here to stay. People are doing head work, confusion, brain fog, memory loss, and forgetfulness. So if you feel like your person just started acting weird, if you feel like your person started acting weird for no reason, out of nowhere, somebody could have put some sort of work on them, some sort of confusion spell, or brain fog, memory loss spell, or they could have did it to themselves, speaking negatively, being pessimistic. You see what I'm saying? And they need to do some sort of cleansing, or you need to be doing some sort of prayer work over them. With the bags and the body, like this is saying like life is good, luxury life, lady of luxury. You got your bags, your money right, your body right. You know, you healthy, you happy, you look the way you want to look. Reap what you sow, and the path less taken. Don't be a fraud to yourself. I'd rather be a lame and do me. So don't try to be what people try to force you to be, or don't try to be with who people want you to be with. Do you. I'd rather be a nobody and be happy over here than with myself and with the people I love and stuff, and that actually love me and have well-being for me, than be with the fraudulent situation where people are there because it look good and it sound good. So remember that. Be on the path less taken, and you'll reap the benefits of what comes from that, okay? To be loved by you. Didn't I tell you? It take a love that ain't nobody else got to turn this situation right here around. Okay? And sometimes they may need to see right here. It says Uncle Clifford rule number 88. Never forget, just because a bitch is good at keeping peace don't mean she ain't good at waging war. Sometimes as a spouse, a feminine spouse, you might have to get more right. Like, hey, you said that, speak up sometimes. Like, but don't always speak up in a like don't always speak up in an aggressive manner. Be lady. Babe, I trust in you. You said that this is what was gonna happen. I got faith in you, but you're making me feel some kind of way. It's making me feel uncomfortable. My security don't feel, solid. Say something. Let's see. You could be an air sign. They could be an air sign. What are the last few messages? Clarifications or descriptions. That was a good amount. Alright. Release it and let it go. I told you, they just gotta let this shit go. And they was holding on because, like, rejection is protection, so don't come for me, Most High. Like, this person could have been through some stuff, you know what I mean? And they kind of held on to whatever they was letting go of. But the rejection that God put them through, yes, it was protection, but it also left them scarred. And so they still have to go through the thought process. Look, isolation, they still got to go through the thought process, the healing, and things that you've been through prior that you may have taken years to do, where they on a short spurt of time because they already got you in the picture, Bored and idle mind is a dangerous thing. Go do something new. So you trying to get this person like, come on, get up, come on, you don't have to sit there, come on. And they're just like, let me be. Like, let me figure this out. Think outside the box with your vision. Nothing is as simple as it seems. So again, you gotta love differently, show differently. Instead of saying something, be the action that you want to see. Start doing something different. Start picking up different hobbies. Invest in something. Show them I'm gonna work beside you. I stick beside you. Shit. I'm gonna do something. I'm not just sitting here either. I'm not just you're not tired too. I'm tired too. Forgive but never forget. Look, Uncle Clifford rule number 77. Sometimes you gotta make falling look like rising up in this motherfucker. So even when this look like all is said and done that it ain't gonna work, I promise you everything fall apart. Look, and you be like, I don't understand why this is happening. I don't understand why this is happening. I don't get it. Why? Because sometimes you gotta make falling look like rising in this motherfucker. Or sometimes you gotta make rising look like falling in this thing, Because at the end of the day, you gotta play. You can't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. And then also, sometimes you gotta let shit crumble just so you can build a solid foundation. You gotta get rid of old thought patterns, paradigms. Again, you gotta sew them wounds up, slap some emotional healing and some spiritual neosporin on that thing before you can actually be whole for somebody else. You gotta heal yourself and be whole for yourself first. So they trying to do a double portion, like loving on you wholeheartedly as you being the queen of their world, but also trying to love and figure out how to love themselves and heal themselves from whatever trauma this was that they had to experience. Let's see, some of them could be like doing heavy drugs. Don't be afraid to win is in reverse. Like, they may have never seen what full success look like, and you may not have either, but you may be a person that has been through enough and you tired of losing. Then you got the blow, the pills, the yak, the herb, crunk era, the turn up. So this person may kind of mask their feelings and emotions and stuff like that through drugs or turn ups, affiliation. Let it be a stepping stone and not your tombstone, and sabotaging ways. So this person is real acquainted with affiliation and sabotaging ways. They're real acquainted with like self-sabotage. But Spirit is saying like you can't do that this time. You gotta like continue on. Stepping stone, not your tombstone. And then again, like I said, they have never had this power with power in reverse, and don't be afraid to win. They don't know what that look like. They may give other people the power just so they ain't got to be the one to have the power, and then the other people, it may look good because they like, oh, you get all to say so, you get to do this, you get to do that, but the whole time they just really don't want the power to have to do it, you know. Or they may not want the power to have to say so, but they'll be the one to go and put in the action. But this is saying stop taking on, or take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and then from overlook to overbook, and then no stressing. So spirit saying they gon' get it together one day at a time. You just start doing what the hell you need to do, and they gon' pick it up right behind you. But again, this is where they've turned over the power, and you the one with the power. So show and prove. Show and prove. You start making the steps towards whatever your achievements are, they gonna follow suit. Stop stressing and stop worrying about it. All right, didn't I tell you, do you remember the first time, like reminiscing on the energy? But yeah, spirit said just make your next move your best move and let it keep going. All right, again, this is the Black Emperor channel.